Welcome to the Happy Halloween edition of End the Simpademic. This is Jason coming at you here, and I am going to kind of go off a little bit of a different path here today. And I just want to talk about the online dating scene a little bit, and I do want to talk about just online social media as a whole. And if this is a path that you are pursuing as far as seeking dating or relationships is concerned, I would highly suggest at this point that you stop. And here's the reason why. Women reject almost not, if not more than 90% of all men on these dating platforms. So if you're a man, you're not going to fare very well. And it's kind of mirrors real life in that regard. But anyway, this is your chances of success are very, very low. And then I will also state that as far as any other type of online interactions are concerned, I have quite a handful of them myself. And they have no romantic intentions whatsoever. And so it's part of my ability to connect with people that I was given, I think, granted by God in the mid to early 90s. And I feel like I can connect with people on a personal level when it comes to online anything is concerned. However, I've also heard it said that by certain individuals that any online website can be a dating website. That's not quite true. And I'm going to give you the obvious exceptions, LinkedIn being one of them, being a career type of social media website and a place to make professional connections. That's not going to bode very well as far as anything of a romantic intent. Most sites are just not geared to this type of activity. And I would say at this point that trying to pursue or trying to find your future Mrs. or Mr. out there are not very good. Especially if it's a place that's not where that's not the intent. Facebook or Twitter X or even Instagram. Those are not the types of places that were built for that intention and purpose, and therefore most people on those sites are not looking for that type of connection or that type of introduction to people. And so at this point, I would just say skip the online scene altogether. And I think it has a tendency to make men sometimes a little bit simpy, and that they will text multiple times or message multiple times and trying to get an answer. And that's where you kind of cross that particular border, as if you're trying too hard. And I will say this much, that trying too hard never is a good look. Never. A woman's not going to respect anybody who's groveling for their attention. A woman's not going to respect anybody who is simping for attention. And that's just not, if there's no respect there, your chances of getting a reciprocation are zero. And I will allow that women sometimes do these types of things or put themselves out there as an attention-seeking mechanism. And I would say that most of them out there, the large majority of them out there, are in attention-seeking mode. They're seeking validation. They're seeking attention from men. I will say that there is also a very, very, very small exception to this in social media, and that is women who fall into the widow category, who have experienced a traumatic loss of their man. Again, this is a very, very slim minority, but these women are seeking validation not necessarily from men. They may be seeking it from other women, and if you want my honest opinion, that's quite okay. I think if they're trying to fill a gap that was tragically taken away from them, from a man who previously provided them their validation, if they want to seek that with other women, more power to them. I can't blame any woman who is in that unfortunate position, seeking comfort and validation, even from other, especially from other women. I think that can be very beneficial and very helpful. But again, this is maybe 2% of the women on social media. The other 98% are in the full-on attention-seeking category. So I will stop there, and looks like I've got almost my full-time normal time in. So happy Halloween, everyone! If it still is Halloween, but otherwise, this is the Halloween edition of End the Simpademic, and I will be back tomorrow night for the Friday night version. We will see you later. Peace out.